Let's get to it. Let's get to a Savage Sports fan. Please like, share, subscribe. We're still a new channel. New subscribers, thanks for the love and support. Drop a comment, hit the bell notification, share a video. Let's get right to it. Listen, let's get into it. It is a lot to unpack here. Scottie Pippen, welcome back to Savage Sports fan. You know, I got some Scottie Pippen videos that were removed a year ago. I talked insider information about Scottie playing in the 90s. Scottie dropped a book against talking about Michael Jordan crazy. I put a lot of videos out regarding that, and those videos somehow was removed. Nevertheless, Scottie Pippen has just sat down for a very, very long podcast with PPD, which is Patrick Bet-David over at Valuetainment, and this interview is crazy. I'm gonna react to a lot of things. I'm gonna have to make two separate videos because the Scottie dissing LeBron is gonna get a lot of traction. People, I'm gonna break that diss down. He dissed very, very different. Scottie's kind of all over the place with this, but let's just go step by step. Let's just get the party started early. One, Scottie said him and Michael really never had friends during the heyday. They were never really friends. They went out to dinner in Chicago zero times. That is not a shock, ladies and gentlemen. That is not a shock. Why? Because I'm going to sum it all up for you who Michael Jordan is. Michael Jordan's birthday is February 17th. I'm February 6th. Michael Jordan's an Aquarius. Michael Jordan is a flat out Killer. Period. No friends. We only have common interests. We're not friends. Michael is a super alpha, and Michael, more than anything, is King Petty. Michael's King Petty. Michael's super alpha. Michael is that's just Michael. He's a natural born, flat out. It is just, that's who he is. He's not gonna sugarcoat that. Okay, so let's just go to it. So the thing that kind of stuck out to me was Scottie said he only worked out with Michael. He worked out with Michael the most the last 3 championships. They would work out at Michael's house, and he would take Grover. So Tim Grover was Michael's long-term trainer. He trained Michael. He got him ready. Tim Grover pretty much started training all the big dogs. He trained a lot of the bulls. Shout out to Tim Grover. I still follow Tim Grover. You should follow Tim Grover on Instagram. Tim Grover has Relentless, the book. The book is amazing. It talks about Kobe. He talks a lot about Michael. He trained D Wade. But shout out to him. But the last 3 years is when he really trained with Michael. The first 3 years is shocking because why? That's when the Bulls were just really beating Magic Johnson. Really going hard body karate, just slamming everybody. And that's when they were most useful, most energetic. That's when the Bulls were on the scene. The Bulls were flashy, dunking on everybody. And I'm shocked that they had no friendship, which kind of tells us Michael Jeffrey Jordan is just a flat out killer, baby. Flat out. But I will say this. Scottie, at first, when the extended conversations about Michael Jordan, he looked very nervous. He looked very uncomfortable. And I actually thought Scottie Pippen was going to walk out this interview. He looked very, very didn't want to keep talking about Michael Jordan. It was just, he looked very, very uncomfortable. So Michael has an effect. And point number 3, Michael had no friends in the NBA. That's what Scottie says. Scottie says Michael didn't even have a lot of friends on the team. He was close to veterans, Sam Vincent, I forgot his name, Darryl Walker. He was cool with other guards. And why? Because Michael Jordan used to scream at all the big men, Will Perdue, Bill Cartwright. Remember Michael had the famous saying to Bill Cartwright, "You don't rebound enough for me to pass you the ball in the fourth quarter." Bill Cartwright, look him up. I love Bill Cartwright. He was very kind of stiff, but Bill Cartwright was a big man. I think he was 7'1", and Michael used to scream at all the big men that you don't rebound enough. If you don't rebound enough, I'm not passing you the ball in the fourth quarter. So this is why, in my opinion, Michael was not really close to a lot of big men on the team because he wanted them to rebound that ball. Which, fast forward, who Michael became very close with was Dennis Rodman. Why? Because Dennis Rodman was getting 20, 25 rebounds a game. Go look at Dennis Rodman's rebounding when he was with the Bulls. Dennis rebounding was an offensive rebounding just guru. This is why the Bulls were able to beat so many people, because Dennis Rodman was really good offensive rebounder, which the Bulls got a lot of second chance points. They got second chance points, third chance points. With the ultimate alpha of all time on your team, you're going to beat everybody. This is why the Bulls won 72 games out of 82 games. Okay? So, Scottie says Michael did not have a lot of friends on the team. It's people he bond with. Other than that, Michael looked at you as, come in, do your job, and we won't have no problem. Period. So, let's get to the elephant in the room. Scottie screams how Michael could never win anything without him. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jordan said that. Michael Jordan said it out of his own mouth. I don't win it all with Scottie. I think Scottie is my favorite and my ultimate teammate. Michael Jordan said this in countless interviews. Michael Jordan said this in The Last Dance. Michael Jordan said, I don't win it all without Scottie. I don't win it all with Scottie. I'm going to acknowledge I'm Michael Jordan, yes, but I had Scottie with me. Michael Jordan said that so many times it's just not really a conversation. But here's the thing. Where's Scottie Pippen without Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan was Michael Jordan when Scottie got there. Scottie got there. Michael was already doing his thing. He already had Rookie of the Year. He already won in North Carolina. He already dunked on Bird. He already dunked on Paris. Michael Jordan dropped 63 at the Garden. Michael Jordan's rookie year, he had a broken ankle. He missed a lot of games. He came back in the playoffs and put a show on against Larry Legend in the Garden. Ladies and gentlemen, go check that out. So Scottie Pippen tried to make it as if he's kind of contradicting himself. He's like made Michael, but Michael's not nothing without him. But Michael was Michael before Scottie got there. Michael was Michael when he was in North Carolina. So we need to put that out there. All right. Scottie and his favorite teammates. He said Horace Grant. Horace Grant was his guy. But in the same breath, he says Michael Jordan was his favorite teammate. Who is his favorite everything? He said Michael Jordan. So here's what I take. Here's what I take out of everything. If you remove Michael Jordan saying in The Last Dance that Scottie was selfish, he should have went in for the Knicks, the whole world saw when Scottie played, when Michael Jordan was no longer on the Bulls and Scottie Pippen was the alpha dog, the Bulls were playing against the Knicks. I'm recapping what happened. And Phil Jackson, the Bulls coach, drew up a place for Tony Kukoc, who was hot all game against the Knicks, to take the final shot. They drew up the play. Scottie Pippen refused to enter the game. They drew up the play, gave it to Tony Kukoc. He hits the shot. The Bulls win. They walk off. This hurt Scottie Pippen's reputation around the league. Michael's retired. Michael probably wasn't even watching the game. Michael heard about it. Scottie wouldn't go in the game. Kukoc hits the shot. Boom. It's everywhere. So, that was so long ago. The Bulls lost that series, by the way. If the Bulls won that series, they would have went to the finals, and it would have been good. And the Bulls won 55 games that year without Michael Jordan. Anyway, so here's my take. Scottie's kind of saying, I did a lot of stuff that was one mistake. By you putting that in The Last Dance and you Michael Jeffrey Jordan, when people think of Scottie Pippen, they're going to think about that particular incident, which I was trying to get past. This is why Scottie is so angry. It's because whenever you put these documentaries out, they're going to talk about how great Scottie is. However, he did do this. People are intellectually lazy. They're not going to go do their own research. So what's going to happen is they're just going to take what Scottie did from Michael Jordan's own mouth as gospel. They're going to take it as, yeah, he's my teammate, but when I wasn't around, blah, 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 blah. Scottie saying, man, why are you reminding the world of my biggest mistake? I can't F with you anymore. You're reminding the world of this. I can't mess with you no more. This is what Scottie's perspective is. Michael, I don't know, man. It's a 50-50. It's like, I don't know if he was asked that. I don't recall if he was asked that question or he volunteered the stuff with the Knicks. But I think it kind of hurt him to see Scottie Pippen just said, Michael's my favorite teammate. And then Michael turned around and say, he's selfish. He shouldn't have did that. Meanwhile, what also hurt from The Last Dance, Scottie Pippen had a holdout with the Chicago Bulls, and he felt like he was being lowballed, which he was, and he held out, and he wasn't going to play that season, and that was going to hurt the team. This is when Michael officially said, Scottie was selfish for this. You signed the contract. You're hurting the team. If you're not going to play, don't play. But if you signed the contract, play the contract out. Michael said it. I went to management several times and said, pay Scottie Pippen. Pay Scottie Pippen. This is what Michael Jordan said. I went to management and said, you got to pay this dude. Michael's number one in the world. At that time, Michael Jordan told all the NBA players, do not take a lot of money up front, take stock options on the back end. So Michael's Michael now, but back then, Michael was really in his own and a very, very established as the alpha dog in the league. So Michael Jordan giving you advice and Michael Jordan coming in your office telling you something carries weight. This shows you why no one really likes the Bulls management, because the Bulls management is like, you sign a contract, we're not renegotiating. So this means Scottie Pippen sitting out and Michael was saying, this is all selfishness. This is put in the documentary, and this is why Scottie Pippen is kind of upset. And he got it's a 50-50 situation with me. He's got a reason to be upset, yes. And Michael got a reason for saying, man, you hurt the team, and then, oh, by the way, you remember the things you did with the Knicks? Yeah. You're my favorite teammate, but come on, let's keep it 1,000. Nevertheless, it is a very entertaining interview. They were not best of friends. They only worked out. Michael treated him like, you my sidekick, you great, I love you, but I'm Michael Jordan. I gotta go do my thing. Drop a comment. Let me know if you saw the interview. What do you think the best parts were? I thought the entire conversation was entertaining. I am going to drop another video about Scottie dissing everybody. Scottie disses everybody. This is so crazy. Anyway, Savage Sports Fan, drop a comment. New subscribers, thanks for the love and support. Share a video, hit the bell notification. Until next time, I'm out.